Welcome to It Happened in Grand Prairie, Texas, as we bring you the history of our city and some of the people that are very important that have made this history. And bless Pat, they're making history even today, and we're just so thankful for that. And we are very honored today. We have His Majesty, His Honor, the Mayor of Grand Prairie, Texas, on the set today to really have a little discussion about what happened in 2007 that was very exciting to not only the mayor, but should be to all of the people of Grand Prairie, Texas. He made lots of things happen. Welcome to the set, Your Majesties.
Thank you, Ms. Jackson. I love the way you introduced me, His Majesty, Your Honor. I mean, you're the only person that ever talks to me like that and introduces me that way. I love it, though.
You're going to have to put your foot down, man, because
so.
That is really true. It's very, very important.
Well, thank you.
Robert's Rules of Order.
I know you're an expert on that, but thank you for inviting me. It's always fun to do this show every year.
Yes, and it's so exciting especially when you've had a magnificent year. So I'd just like for you to kind of lean back with me and let's talk about some of the things that happened in Grand Prairie, Texas under your direct leadership with the city manager and all of the people that play a part in making things happen. But the man with the microphone and the man with the incentive and the determination that wants to see things happen usually is the winner. And it looks like that you have done a splendid, splendid job this last year. And I'd just like to review it and put it on record.
Well, I mean, you really know how to make a person feel good. I mean, that's kind of you to say that. You know, as being a member of the council and the mayor pro tem, that so much of the good things that happen in this city is because of the great staff that we've got.
Isn't it wonderful?
And the citizens of Grand Prairie who seem to, every time we ask, they step up and support us in things that we think are important to the city. So, you know, I get to be on your show and take the credit, but the credit really goes to all those people, and I'm grateful to be in a town that we've got that kind of support.
What advice have I always given you when you say that something happened and you get the credit? What did I tell you to do?
Well,
I told you to take the credit.
Well,
that's the name of the
but,
game.
But Janice won't let me do that. She always kind of humbles me, you know, when I get home.
Yes, she'll put you in your place, but that's all right. It's
a great time to be the mayor in Grand Prairie, and I've been really blessed with so many good things, but I'm glad to sit here and take all the credit I can get. I guess
it's wonderful. The main thing is that the people of Grand Prairie are apparently very happy with you. You weren't just elected for one term. What term are you serving now?
Let's see. I just completed my 15th year, so I think this is my 6th term.
Or 7th term.
6th or 7th, my 7th, because a few of those years were two-year terms.
Two-year terms, yes, they
right.
were.
So I know it's been 15 years. And
well, my definition of term limits is not set a term limit, but the people know when they want someone to go.
Well,
and that's my term limit so far.
I think that's.
I may outguess it wrong one of these days. Who knows?
I think you're right, and I think I've been humbled several times since I've been mayor. That was one of the times because I really, at one point, I pushed real hard for term limits, and I still have mixed emotions. But it's been fun, and I think you're right. When it's time to go, the voters will usually let you know that. So I hope I recognize when my time is up before they do, though.
You had several votes during this last year by your constituents, the citizens of Grand Prairie. Have they answered all of your calls?
They have, Ruthie, and I'm so grateful for that. And that's one of the great things that makes it so easy to be the mayor of Grand Prairie, because of all the support we've had from the citizens, from the sales tax, for the street improvements, for back going, 11, 12 years ago for Lone Star Park, and most recently for a new senior center, for a new police station, and for the new minor league ballpark that's going to help complete the entertainment district. And I think that's so important for us to add that third element of the entertainment district, and I really believe it'll be successful. I know it's going to be a lot of fun, and anytime we can get the Rangers stirred up about a 4,000 seat minor league ballpark, I think that tells us it's probably going to be very successful.
Well, you've touched the right button, and I couldn't wear anything really as expressive for that occasion, for that last vote that came down the pike. other than this wonderful air hog.
I like that.
Isn't that fine?
I like that. I saw that when I came in. That's
Now that
you know,
testifies that some of us were really on your team.
you were, the council was, and and I appreciate that so much. I mean, I think it's good for all of us, and
Yes.
I can't wait. I guess you're going to get to throw out the first ball. I mean, you're wearing the
No.
air hog shirt, so you can.
The mayor throws out the first
That's all
ball,
right. Well,
always.
That'll be fun. That's gonna be
Just
fun.
remember, parliamentary-wise, we know who is in charge.
Well, thank you.
That helps, doesn't it?
It does.
But the fact that you're getting a new police station or a new safety center or whatever they're going to call the new facility, I think that that's one of the things we desperately needed.
No, Ruthie, it's hard to believe that. I was looking back at our annual. We had our 50th. Was it our 50th class reunion this year?
Yes,
it's
you
hard
did.
to believe. And
When you dedicated the
right.
Uptown Theater.
But looking back, 50 years ago, and it seems like that was just yesterday. But I don't know. Our town was about, I don't know, maybe 14 or 15,000 people, and one high school, and 175 or 80 seniors in the whole school in the whole city then, and look at us now, and we're 160,000 plus, one of the largest cities in the state, and a large city nationally, and it's the kind of growth that I'm proud of, and I know you're proud of. It's been controlled growth, the kind of growth that we wanted, and so the city is, we were the best kept secret in the Metroplex for many, many, many years, and we finally recognized that, hey, we're sitting right in the middle of the Metroplex, midpoint between Dallas and Fort Worth, next to the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. Hey,
Yes.
let's let some people know about us, and the council and the people of Grand Prairie started to do that, and the rest is history. Now we're 160,000 plus, and growing. Our average price of our new home last year, I looked just this last week, the average price of the new home in 2007 was $250,000. Who would ever believe that? I remember when Janice and I bought our first home on Northeast 17th, 817 Northeast 17th, and
Yes.
we paid $4,500 for it. And I thought, wow, that was
Took a long time
that
to
was
pay
a
for
lot
that,
of money,
wasn't it?
right? Oh yeah, and but to see where we are now, and another thing I love about this city is we haven't forgotten who brought us to the dance.
Yes.
We haven't forgotten about the people in Indian Hills and Fairview and
Burbank Gardens.
Burbank Gardens that help make all this possible, and
Yeah.
we've gone with new streets and new water lines and new sewer lines, and as we should have, so I feel good about where we are right now.
The ones that brought you to the dance that you really paid back very well recently were the senior citizens, because when you found out that you had spent 3 times as much on the dog park and doggies than you did on the senior citizens, boy, you hit the trail running, and I cannot believe that you backed with such force a new senior citizen center that's going to outshine probably any in the Metroplex.
It really is. It's going to be so special and so great and
Oh.
grand. And I think I remember the person that reminded me that we spent more on the dog park than we had the senior center. I think I'm talking to her right now, the Mayor Pro Tem, and thank you for doing that. You were right, and we've outgrown. I mean, we built that senior center when I guess
Yes.
we were maybe
We were
40,000 people.
We were
30,000.
poor.
And we're poor, and I guess but we're doing a little better than we were.
Yes.
We're doing well enough to build a senior center that the seniors deserve, and in the kind of police station that a city our size ought to have. I'm excited about that location.
Oh, yes.
Right on 161, and right across the street, the school is building the new technical high school right across the
Yes.
street. So that's going to be a great location. It's going to be visible, and all the people from all over will be able to see
Yes.
our new high school and our new police station, our new senior center. And it's going to be a beautiful location.
With our Veterans Memorial on 161, that new technical high school, all of these other amenities that you're putting on there, you're going to make that the famous strip in Grand Prairie, Texas.
Well, I hope so. I mean, we've, and talking about 161, I'm so excited every day that I see the progress that's being made. It's
Yes.
about to open from I-20 going north to 303.
303.
Should open the next week or so, and then from 303 to Main Street and.
Are we going to
actually
have a ribbon
Jefferson.
cutting or anything?
I don't know.
I think we ought to have
I think we ought to have
A progress
ought to have
cutting.
but I'm excited about that.
Yes.
Uh, the toll road, the toll portion will be finished in later than I wish, but it takes a long time to build a highway like that.
Yes, it does.
But we get the service roads open next year and in early 2009. That's going to be a big boost for Grand Prairie
Yes.
people, and I'm so proud that we're not letting them build a major highway through our city without our citizens having access on service roads.
That's right.
So we got that wrapped up and made sure that happened, and that's going to be. I don't think any of us could even imagine what kind of impact that's going to have on our retail growth in this city. It's going to be
Don't you have a new mall coming in on that
a new
somewhere
outlet
south?
mall right on three there at I-20 near 360. The new outlet mall, the Prime retail outlet mall, and it's. I've looked at a lot of the malls they've built around the country, and they do it first class, and so that's going to be. If you look back at what we've done the last several years, everything we've done has been first class, and something that I think is timeless, that we can be proud of, that our grandkids will be proud of in the years to come. So I think that's important that we've built things like that. The new Uptown, the new Performing Arts Center that
Oh man.
was the Uptown movie theater when we were growing up, but now it's going to be something special in a town like us. It's grown like we have and prospered. We need to have a facility for the performing arts, and I know all those people that are involved on a monthly basis are getting real impatient. But I can assure you, they're not any more impatient than I am. I was really hoping that we could have that open by this Christmas of 2008, and I haven't given up on that yet. But it might take till 2009 because we're going to do it right too, and so we'll see. But it's going to be a beautiful facility, and hopefully really impact downtown Grand Prairie. It'll never be like it used to be, and I don't know that it even needs to be, but I think it'll add a lot of energy and some new boutiques and those types of things into downtown
Yes.
Grand Prairie, like it has in Grapevine and like it has in Granbury, and I think in Rockwall. I look at all those towns where they've been very successful, and I think we will be.
And 2009 is going to be a magic year for you because you're going to be in the chair when we celebrate the 100th birthday of the corporate city of Grand Prairie, Texas. March the 20th, 1909, the citizens went to the polls and voted to make this an incorporated city. When they did, that 2009 is going to be a magic year when we're going to really turn this place loose with all of the history and all of the good things. And isn't that exciting?
It is exciting. I used to think 100 years was a long time.
Yes.
I'm not sure that's very long anymore. That's
Yes.
but,
This is
that's significant. That's important. Our 100th.
This is the 144th year of Deckman's establishing the land here in Grand Prairie, Texas. It finally became Grand Prairie after he classified it as his town for a while. And so we're celebrating the 144th of the original town site, but that magic year when the people voted to become incorporated and be responsible, you're going to get to celebrate that, and isn't that exciting?
That is exciting.
Oh.
Talking about some other things happening. There's the new Link Park Trail, the new Link Trail.
Isn't that
between
great?
75 acres. It's got to be one of the most beautiful parks in the whole Metroplex. It's got elevated trails, over 4 miles of walking, jogging trails with beautiful native trees and picnic areas, and we haven't had an official opening on that yet, but that was built with TxDOT along with us, and it's going to be magnificent.
Fantastic.
I can't wait for the people to get to see. They can sneak in and look at it right now. It's just haven't had an official groundbreaking.
Now,
opening.
I want to thank you and all of the powers that be, everyone. Many times the staff and you went to Austin and everywhere to try to save 161 and all of this when you thought it was in jeopardy. And now we have also the opportunity to do frontage roads on I-20 and I-30. Are we going to get those too, Mayor?
Oh, I think so. We'll
Is that
know
the
more
future?
by the 18th, and if the NTTA, the Turnpike Authority, and TxDOT reach an agreement on the value of
Good.
161, and the proposal now is that we'll get several millions and millions of dollars for Grand Prairie for projects on I-20 and I-30 because of the tolls
Yes.
that will be coming into.
Yes.
And we're going to get a part of that toll, which I think is fair, and I think that's right. And so I'm excited about that. Unfortunately, the chairman of TxDOT passed away suddenly last week, Rick Williamson.
That
and,
was bad.
I hope that doesn't slow things down, but bless his soul, that they had just negotiated a final agreement with NTTA just like 2 or 3 days before he died suddenly of a heart attack. So, but
maybe it'll hold forth.
I think so. I'm optimistic that it's gonna go.
All right, and did you get to go to the Prairie Lights and all of the very wonderful things that happened at the lake?
Denise and I went through Prairie Lights, and if people didn't see that, they really missed a treat. It's
really did.
Beautiful, and I couldn't get over the amount of traffic and the people that attended this year.
They were backed up forever.
Yes, and we've just got to work on a way to really get people in and out better, and that's a good kind of problem to have, though. I know Glenn Hill, our police chief, and Rick Harrell will figure that out, and but it was absolutely beautiful, and we really did enjoy it.
Well, we have about 3 more minutes for, is there anything you would just like to say to the public before I cut you off completely? Because the latter part of this section, I've asked a special friend of mine to come on and join you at that time. So if there's anything you want to say about your tenure this year, and thank people for helping make 2007 a magic year for you, you have about 1.5 minutes to do that right now.
Well, thank you, and I mean, I'm not sure 1.5 minutes is enough to say thanks to the people of Grand Prairie, and I keep going back to the citizens that have supported us just in a very positive way. Everything we've asked for, they've supported us, and I appreciate that. You know, so shame on us, shame on me if we don't make Grand Prairie one of the grandest places in the Metroplex to live. We're not perfect yet. We're not. But we've sure made a lot of progress, and I think the future is so bright for our city, and I'm just excited, looking forward to 2008 and getting all the things accomplished that are on the horizon. New roads and new parks and new retail centers and all those kind of things. It just keeps, every year seems like it gets
I'd like
better.
for you to thank Mr. Hart. He has been a special person working with you in a great way. This is your opportunity.
No question. We have the best staff. I wouldn't trade our staff for any in the whole area, probably the whole state. I mean, Tom has so much energy, and you know, and he surrounded himself with good people, and that makes him even a better city manager. And he's kind of like me. He gets a lot of credit but he deserves it because he surrounded himself with those kind of people, and so we've got a great staff. You know, there was for too long that we look for a reason to say no to people that want to come to Grand Prairie and develop. We've got a staff now that has opened the door and says, and we look for a reason to say yes. That's noted. I can tell you, in the development community all over this Metroplex, they know that Grand Prairie is a good place to do business. And that's one of the reasons that we've been so successful, because the staff has made it easy to do business in Grand Prairie. We don't give away the keys to the town, but we welcome people for good, strong development, and it's made a big difference. And
Nokia has brought us a lot of attention too, because that is a fine establishment.
No question. Nokia has been great. And the track, I don't think we'd be wrong if we didn't point out to people one more time that Lone Star Park is now paid for.
Yes.
Paid for 18 years early. There's no debt left on Lone Star Park, and because of that, we're able to build the new minor league ballpark, the new senior center, the new police station, because the debt on Lone Star Park is gone, and
that's
so
great.
It's here we are.
Mayor, I want to congratulate you. I think it's just wonderful. It's a pleasure to be not only associated with you on the council, but to be in a chair sitting here and interviewing an important young man such as you, that has sacrificed so much of his time from his family and his own business, and has very, very well-deserved recognitions. I want to thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Ruthie. Thanks for inviting me.
And would you stay with me while I bring a special person on board?
Sure, I'd be honored.
We'll be right back with a very special guest.
Here's a message for you. Cell phones and driving are deadly. Don't talk or text message while you're at the wheel. Your family and friends want to be seeing you again.
We're back, and we have a majestic guest, the First Lady of Grand Prairie, Texas, Janice England, who has been just the heartbeat of this family and many of the people in Grand Prairie, Texas, that we really count on her for many things, because as a First Lady of stance and stature, she fits the bill. We're just so pleased to welcome you, my dear.
Thank you. Mr. You or Miss Grand Prairie?
With the permission of His Honor, we're allowed to bring you on board during his interview.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, we're so excited because we had a special reason for bringing you here today, because as the First Lady of Grand Prairie, I know that you give up a lot of your time personally with His Majesty. However, we do know that you've done other great things for Grand Prairie other than that sacrifice that you've made, in that you have been the chairman or the person that has been in charge of all of our Christmas ornaments since they began when the Breeders' Cup came about, and we needed something real exciting.
That's right, and we just hope it goes on.
Well, I wanted to thank you personally in the presence of His Honor, and let him give you a little pat on the shoulder and say, she is just wonderful as a wife and a mother and a grandmother, but she's also wonderful in the community because she's driven cars for Meals on Wheels. She has been in charge of so many things in Grand Prairie, but she's the unsung hero in the family, Mayor.
Well, I'm not. I can tell you, Ruthie, she's not unsung in the family.
Well, she is to a lot of the people in Grand Prairie.
Right? But the family,
the family knows.
The family, the grandkids, and our
everyone
children,
knows.
they know who
the stem winder is.
That's right, exactly. And
she is the stem winder.
You need that kind of support to
Yes.
be mayor for 15 years, and
yes, you do.
I'm real fortunate that she's always been there, and she came to Grand Prairie before I did, so
yes.
She started first grade at Travis, and I didn't get here till Grand Prairie Junior High, so she's I'm a newcomer as far as she's concerned.
That's
she
all
loves
right.
the city,
She converted you, though.
That's right. So
Yes.
It wasn't too hard.
It,
aren't I glad he came to Grand Prairie?
Yes. I wanted to talk with you a little bit about the ornaments, because this last one that you have done on the Uptown, and if you would bring that up and show that, I'd like for you to hold that up where the people can see that, and hold it up a little closer to you, right here.
Right here.
Right here, yeah, like that. And I know that we can get a picture of this. That is the first one that has been designed that has sold completely in the first. That is just fantastic.
We're so excited about it, and it even has promoted the previous years that people didn't maybe have missed, and they bought the previous years. So it's really, I hope, catching on as a display ornament,
That's wonderful.
Not even just a Christmas ornament. It would be something we can keep out all the time.
The Breeders' Cup one was absolutely fantastic. And I want you to tell us, in the designing of those, I know that you had help. I want you to give credit to a very special person, and I thought you might do that on television today.
I'd love to. Our oldest grandson, while he was at home on spring break, I said, Clayton, we need to design, and in 15 minutes I told him what we wanted, and he sketched it out, and I sent it to Kim Arts, who make the state of Texas and the one for the White House, and they wanted to hire him.
Right away. That was good.
Anyway, it was really great.
That's
and
so wonderful.
We're so proud of him. And
isn't that wonderful?
It's really great.
And where is he now?
He's getting ready to start to medical school.
Medical school.
He graduated from A&M, and he's getting ready to start to medical school.
That's wonderful. And then your second, I believe your second one was, second ornament.
The second was
the heart.
The heart. I love Grand Prairie.
I love Grand Prairie, and it's
that
so
is
beautiful. Yes.
Charlie and I, and you, and Mr. Jackson, and all your family.
All the people that love Grand Prairie
right,
in a special
our
way.
Whole family.
And the next one was a Starlight Night.
Starry Night. Starry Night, right.
That was beautiful.
Right.
But
and
then this is number 4.
Right, and Merle Knox, one of our great local artists, who's very active in the Arts Council.
Yes.
designed this one, and we're just so proud of it.
That's wonderful.
And Amy has worked really hard, getting it all together, and it's been a wonderful thing.
We just wanted everyone to know that there was a real stem winder behind our ornaments, and the fact that you have seen that each year someone designed it, someone created it, and someone promoted it, and now we have them for sale at the city, and it's wonderful. Except for this one, did we order a second order of these?
I think we have some on order right now.
Well, I knew that
So,
we sold out because
we did.
we had to beg one from Peggy Ellard to give to someone for a special event that we had, and I only bought one, and Peggy bought 4, and so she loaned Georgia Clemson one so that we could give an award. And so we're really counting on you for this second group.
Yes, we
Yes.
will, and I want to give you this one. Miss Ruthie, you are just so wonderful in every way. In Grand Prairie, you are Miss Grand Prairie, and we appreciate you more than you will know.
Well,
You mean so much to the mayor and to me, and you're admired by all. I think everybody wants to be a Ruthie Jackson when we grow up.
Y'all are precious. I want to thank y'all so much for sharing this time with us, and for ending the mayor's history report. And Mayor, you have about 1 more minute to say anything you want to about your magnificent family, the fact that you have 2 grandsons at the academy.
We do. In fact, those guys left yesterday about noon, and I talked to Kirk this morning. They're Kirk's sons, Charlie and Sam. They're both at the Coast Guard Academy in New London, Connecticut. Charlie's a senior, Sam's a sophomore. Proud of them.
Yes.
We just talked about Clayton. He graduated from A&M. Straight A's and going
Great.
to medical school in August. And Clint's a senior at TCU.
Yes.
Great baseball players, played for the Horned Frogs, and he graduates in May. He and Charlie graduate in May. Katie's a freshman at TCU, and Jana's a senior at Klein High School in Houston. So
Isn't that good?
they're all great. We've been really blessed. I told Janice if we'd have known they were that much fun, we'd have had them first.
And you have a son, it's a state representative that
We
has
do.
a wonderful wife that is promoting all of Grand Prairie as well as he is.
Right, we're proud of Kirk, and of course he's got a great wife,
Yes.
Marcy, and our youngest daughter, the baby Lori, is of course married to Brian Arnold, and both Lori teaches school in Mansfield. Rhonda, our oldest, is in Houston, and her
Wishes
husband's
she were in Grand Prairie.
she wishes she was in Grand Prairie. Her husband's a physician in Houston, and
I want to
but,
thank you. I'm running out of time.
well, thank you. Thanks for having us. It's
Y'all are
great.
precious.
Thank you, Miss
We love
Ruthie.
y'all. Y'all are
We love you.
not only the first citizens of Grand Prairie, Texas, you are well beloved by all of your constituents, and thank y'all for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And this is Ruthie Jackson reminding you that history is as we live and do, and that we document it correctly. And thank you for being with us for this history interview with our Honorable Mayor and the First Lady.